guys, welcome back to theclinicaltrialsguru.com. Again, it's theclinicaltrialsguru.com. Keep subscribing to YouTube. Tell everyone you know about it. Also to the blog. You don't want to miss out giveaways. Also on every social network, particularly Snapchat recently. My username's Dan Sfera. And Instagram, Dan Sfera. But Twitter, LinkedIn work beautifully for research. And Facebook too. I have a profile page on there. An actual page. Facebook.com/Dan Sfera, I think. But just look up Dan Sfera and you'll find me there. So anyways, send your questions. I keep you anonymous. Dan at theclinicaltrialsguru.com. And look, I'm working on building a CRA academy where we can get people who want to be CRAs and at least have some qualifications to be the CRAs, but don't have experience and never have been a CRA. So for example, they may have the educational requirements, but they don't have any experience and they don't have any real training. So I noticed there's a big demand for this, so I'm working on something. Stay tuned for that. Actually send me your resumes if you would like to learn more about it. And make sure you subscribe to the blog, because when I launch it, I'm gonna be sending an email blast to my email list. So go to theclinicaltrialsguru.com and subscribe to the blog. And today's question's from someone who wants to be a CRA. They've been turned down 3 times from interviews at various CROs, and they're in the UK, the United Kingdom. So they're asking 3 questions, 2 of which are pretty good, like you can't really find a Google answer, and 1, which I'm really disappointed in you for not even bothering to Google this. So the first question is, suppose I am assigned to an IMV, an interim monitoring visit, and it's not my site, the previous monitor can't go, so I have to go, and I never got a note from the previous CRA as to what's going on. What do I do? The coordinator only has 20 minutes of time with me. So what I would do, as soon as you get there, ask the coordinator to bring you all the subject binders, screen fails and randomizations, all the regulatory documents, and look at the monitoring letters. They should have the monitoring letter in there, and see what the action items were. Then you want to look at the source data verification. You want to look through the books and see if previous queries have been answered, and you want to ask if or when the PI will be available to meet either in person or by phone. Alright, so that's a good question. That's what I would do if you only have 20 minutes with the coordinator, and this is an interview question where you get stumped on, so give them that answer. And let me know how it works too. Your second question, I'm very disappointed with you. Okay, you're asking what the FDA equivalent is in the United Kingdom. I didn't even know. I forgot what it was. It's the MHRA, by the way. Medical, I can't remember what the acronym is, but the MHRA. But Google it. I mean, that's what I did. I just Googled FDA equivalent in United Kingdom, and MHRA is it, and I remember hearing about them. So very disappointed in you on that one. Okay, third question is, what references do I give from my previous employer? And so you want to give them obviously someone who you think is going to give you a good reference. So someone like your supervisor would be an obvious choice, but make sure that they know you well enough to give a reference. So I don't know how long you worked there. I don't know how much you guys interacted together. If you have a direct supervisor, or maybe even another colleague, someone who's a little bit higher up than you in that organization, you can do that. Depends on the size of your organization. You weren't a CRA before, so I'm assuming you were somewhere at a research clinic, so maybe the principal investigator would be good. But make sure you let them know. Make sure you ask them first if you can use them as a reference, and you'll get a good idea of whether they'll recommend you or not based on their answer. If they say, no, I don't think we interacted long enough for me to do that, don't put them as a reference, because they're probably not gonna, first of all, they're probably not gonna give you a reference. At best, they're gonna tell whoever's calling that they didn't work with you long enough, which is not good. And at worst, they can actually say something bad about you. So make sure that you ask the person first and then give them as a reference. Okay, try to get a good feel for making sure that the person's actually going to recommend you. Because if you give a reference who actually does not say something positive about you, that tells the employer a lot, because your references are supposed to basically put you up on a pedestal, if in fact you were a good employee at your last company. So hopefully that helps answer your 3 questions. CRA Training Academy coming soon, working out the logistics, but I'm excited for it. So mail me your resumes and subscribe to the email list, okay? Thank you guys. Dan from theclinicaltrialsguru.com. Take care. Yeah.